Hello, Dan. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I've got some things to talk about today. Okay. Yeah, it opened a bit quiet today. Should I look at AMC first? Should I be looking at other things? Hey, what's up, Matteo? Happy to see you too, brother. Fear, fear, more fear, yeah. You know what I haven't checked today? Actually, now that you guys are in here, the treasury rates, 10-year. See how those kind of, wow. There's no inflation, guys. See, this is good for our portfolios. If the yields keep falling, it's just priming stocks more and more and more and more. Hello, Junior. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, as you guys may know, scared of oil. Oil prices. It gets. I don't know if you watched Kathy Wood's ARC briefing the other day. She just posted it the other day. As oil prices rise, the demand for oil drops very sharply. I'm good, Junior. Thanks for asking. What's up, Bobby Ray? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Yeah, so as soon as prices start to go upwards in oil prices, she suspects that OPEC and the Saudis and everything out east, the oil barons, the real oil barons of today, they are pretty much going to flood the markets with more oil and push price down. So every peak in oil price has always been lower than the previous. This only goes back to, that's it. So yeah, anything above 75 would be, yeah. Where is it today? 73, yeah. I don't know. I don't see $100 oil barrel or anything like that. It's just gonna like push people to EV. Yeah, exactly. Dan, you're exactly right. It's more incentive to move to EVs in that regard. What's up, CJ? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. 50 shares of LKCO for 1 share of Disney. Ryder, what is LKCO? I'll pull up the chart, but it doesn't mean I know anything about them. Like, what do they do exactly? Besides, you know, pumping back in February with a lot of other stocks, like what exactly are they doing? Cost basis on Bitcoin? My cost basis on Bitcoin, I started buying it heavily around 18,000. So I would say it's between 18, but then there was some buying above 40,000 too. So I think my cost basis is under 25. Maybe it's around 25,000, I would say. Between 25 and 30 at the most. No, I think it's closer to like 20. It's closer to like 20,000. 20, 22,000 per Bitcoin. And it sucks because, you know, I actually was buying Bitcoin back in 2017 for like $3,000-$4,000 a Bitcoin. And I didn't hold on to it because I didn't know what I was buying at the time. Younger, still young, I like to believe, and a bit more naive. So Yeah. I got a much longer time horizon now, guys. No, I don't think so. I think if there's going to be any corrections, it's not going to happen for a while. I wouldn't expect Chinese court buys and sells good. Buys and sells goods. I wouldn't expect any major... Hold on, I gotta sneeze real quick. I think that's the first time I've ever sneezed on stream. Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be like some kind of market correction or crash. I don't think that's really going to happen. It's too hold on, let me see if I can fix chat real quick, guys. Should I make it a little bigger? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it happening, guys. It's just the market's not set up for a crash. Like, I mean, you just saw the treasury yields. They keep falling. Now, as far as swapping your rider, as far as swapping your stocks for Disney, that's really your call, brother. I don't know what to tell you on that. It's just, do you want to depend on Disney, or do you want to depend on that Chinese corporation? I mean, it's totally up to you, brother. Disney. Yeah, that's okay. God bless you too, Dan. Do I think Elon will adopt Doge and have sleeping Tesla mine? Oh, like mining Doge. It's not like far-fetched, CJ. Like, it's totally possible. But then I guess someone could get into the whole topic of like, how sustainable is that? There's like a whole talk of ESG and all of that, and people want to believe that as much as I love Tesla, people are saying that in like 20 to 30 years from now, there's going to be a battery crisis with like recycling and waste, EV waste specifically. But no, I don't think that's in his main focus, really. I think it'd be really wise for him to start mining Bitcoins with those, if he can somehow put an ASIC inside of the Teslas. When does the FOMC meet again? Does anyone know when FOMC meets? I think it was, they're skipping August. I don't think anyone's going to show up in August. Nothing in July. So the AMC, everyone's wondering if it's going to pump higher. I mean, where has AMC been ever? See, I think it still makes sense for AMC to like probably come back down to the like $36 mark before it actually pumps hard. Unless you want to see this as like a daily bullish flag or pendant, but it's symmetrical. I don't know if you guys see that, but it's bam, and then from here top down right, and then from here up right. You know, I'll just draw it. I mean, people like trend lines, but I take them with a grain of salt. I really don't like trend lines. But okay, someone could say that something might happen in AMC stock on July 19th, July 20th, that area, maybe somewhere in this convergence area. But I mean, how would you know, right? You just have to wait. You have to set yourself up for the trade if that's what you want to do. So how many stocks do you guys hold in your portfolios? How do you guys like to structure your portfolios? Do your portfolios even have structure? Do you have like a plan in your portfolio, like in your holdings? What do you guys like to where do you guys like to put your money? I got 21 people in here. Should I put a poll in here? I'm gonna post a poll. It's gonna be, how many stocks do you guys have? So it's 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 20, and 21 plus stocks. I guess if you have an ETF, it counts as more than 21 stocks. By the way, is the music too loud? Give me one moment, guys. I will be right back very shortly. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Mogo. I actually sold my Mogo stock. I don't have any Mogo right now. The only reason I liked Mogo specifically was the Bitcoin addition to the company. I have not seen how they're performing right now. Yeah, they've just chopping pretty much. I lost a bit on Mogo, but not quite the like $6.98 mark that it's at right now. I did not sell that low, but I don't think it's bad necessarily, but I thought it would be more wise to put my money somewhere else. Used cars have a better return than stocks. Wait, you did what? Really? No way. You know, I've heard of that everyone's just looking for cars for used. Why is that? Why is there a shortage of used cars? Is this all Hertz fault? LifePad, give me your take on that. What the hell's happening in the used car market? I wonder what my car's worth right now. Okay, we got 7 votes in here. So 43% of you, or probably like 3 of you, are holding 1 to 5 stocks, or 1 to 5 positions. I'm in that boat. Probably one of you, 14%, 11%, have 6 to 10. Some of you 11 to 20, which is also good. I think if you're playing with a little bit more money and you know, want to spread yourself across like a variety of industries, and 21 plus. 21 plus depends. 1 to 5, if you do your research, I think this is where you can get the highest returns. Thanks for participating in the poll, guys. We got 10 votes now. Most of you still in the same boat, 1 to 5 stocks in your portfolios. So, looking back at charts, I'm trying to see how I can, I mean, you guys know how to read charts, right? There's like always, how do I call it? Like different areas where someone, like, okay, here, I'll tell you what I think about diagonal trend lines. They're so subjective. Like this works, right? But then so does this. And technically so does this. Because there was, you know, like, it works. Well, like, how are you going to tell me it doesn't work? Because it bounced here, and then it bounced right here. So it works. But then this works because it bounced here, and then it bounced here, I guess, a little bit. I mean, you get my point. That's why I generally don't have many diagonal trend lines on my charts, and I like to use horizontal lines because horizontal represents price, okay? And price is where people make their decisions. So there's no new cars to sell because of COVID. All factors, they're just sitting to open production. Fall. Oh, okay, Scotty Kilmer, yeah. He actually lived in Houston, where I live. He moved out, or moved to, I don't know, somewhere else. But yeah, it's really, I really like his channel. The dude is a pro. We got 12 votes on the poll now. We got 11 to 20 stocks, about close to half of you. So I had this green line here. You know, honestly, I forgot which. I think it's this candlestick right here, because this is where price reacted, and then it dipped below, and then failed to stay there. So we're trying to make reverse head and shoulders here, and we didn't really breach this shoulder very much. The high. Or reverse shoulder, I should say. So we'll see how price comes down. Nano Dimension might go back down to around like $7. If it falls below 5, and you know they're not issuing any shares or anything, there's some value arbitrage there in Nano. Let's look at SENS now. I am using TradingView. Actually, no, this is the paid version. Westheimer. Hello, Tina. Welcome to the stream, Tina. Westheimer Road, Westheimer Parkway. Man, people do not know how to drive on Westheimer. That is very annoying. So this is the I think I'm using the pro version. I'm paying, I think, like 10 or 15 bucks a month or something for this version. Can have up to 5 indicators at once. Cool. It's nice to see fellow Houstonians in here, though. It's awesome. That is awesome. Near the Galleria. Got it. Yeah, headed to work, having lunch. My next question will be, what are your top 5 stocks And anyone who voted 1 to 5 stocks in your portfolios, it's pretty much your portfolio. Like, what are your top 5, guys? Silent Gunte. Silent Gunte. Did I say that right? Got your lashes done. Nice. Getting bougie before work. Heck yeah. Any update on SENS? Man, I honestly, I haven't seen anything like substantial in Sensonics yet. It's really it's pretty much the same thing right now. Besides like price action. I mean, obviously it's been falling for the past few days, but really it's just waiting on that FDA approval. They were expecting it last month in June. It's probably not going to happen till Q3 of this year. So we're talking like September probably. So yeah, but they just had the what is it called? The American Diabetes Association sessions. It's like I saw a video. They like called it the Super Bowl of diabetes. Super Bowl of diabetes treatment convention. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but pretty much they said it's a big deal. If you get what I mean. You know, I want to see if I can find that video for y'all real quick. Ooh, look, hey, that's me. American Diabetes Association. 81st. Here you go.
I guess I should start by saying thank you for inviting me to this event. I am obviously here because I've been selected for this year's Banting Award, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And as you know, there will be a lecture, and that will be on Sunday, and I'm looking very much forward to that event. Going to the ADA meetings has for many years been one of the highlights of the year. I think I've participated over 40 years in these meetings, and it's always been a huge inspiration. And I have learned so much at these meetings that I can only advise everybody, every young researcher, to try to come here, because you can learn incredibly many new things, and you will meet fantastic people. So it has been really the highlight of the year for me in many years. This year, I think there is something really exciting going on, and that is the development in particularly my field, which is the incretin-based therapies of diabetes and obesity. Because if you have all not heard about it already, you will witness that fantastic progress has been made in this field, so that now sometimes about half of patients with type 2 diabetes that are put on some of these medications can normalize their A1C levels. And with some of the other agents here, it's possible to reduce body weight almost to the extent of what is seen after bariatric surgery. So there are... So hello, everybody.
He said it was like the Super Bowl of...
I guess I should start by saying thank you for...
Okay, whatever. Anyways. He said something along those lines. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm behind on some of your messages, guys. Nice to see you too, Abdi. Okay, we got Nano, BioNano, SOS. What is SOS? SOS Limited. I think I'd heard someone brought that up last week. It might have been you. Hey, Miko, how you doing? ASXC. I think I did a video on that. Like one of my 1 minute stocks videos. Neo. Okay, we got Neo, AMC, Lyft, VTNR, and Ford. What is VTNR? Vertex Energy. What is Vertex Energy? Tina, tell me what you know about them. I guess in a nutshell. Lower body weight. Hey Tina, it's all about food, diet. Like SPCE, we're talking Virgin Galactic. And CSCO, is that Costco? Oh, that's Cisco. What's Costco? I know Costco has a pretty good performing stock right now. Cisco Systems. We're talking about the guys who make the routers, right? The modems, routers. They're trending up. It's probably going to come and touch this moving average at some point. Whenever they start to split like that, it's usually it's indicative of some kind of gap closing. Not gap in price, but the gap between the price and the moving average, and then the spacing between the 100 and the 200 moving average. Purely technicals, though. I don't know enough about Cisco. George's said Neo, Churchill Capital, TTCF, that's Tattooed Chef, and SoFi. Got it. UNH, aka United Health. Got it. That's so stupid. I said So it looks like it wants to probably do the same thing as the other stocks, kind of take a breather before it takes another leg up. It's not just going to go straight up, guys. Just never expect it to just go straight up. Hey, Jay. Hello, John. I appreciate your vids. About to get my 6 Sensonic sensor in a week and holding 22,000 shares. SENS is a lifesaver. Nice. So you guys, we have first-hand account of Sensonics right here in the chat. Jay, I appreciate your feedback, brother. 6 sensor, and you have the 90-day, right? Sensonics had a 30-day at some point, no? Or has it always been the 90-day and then they're just going straight to the 180? I mean, if you're talking about your 6 90-day, we're talking like a year and a half that you've been using the ever since. Yeah, again, Tina, it's all diet, really. Like, I love food. I actually did a 24-hour fast on Sunday going into Monday. It sucked at first, and then it was okay. Just keep a lot of water nearby. Zomedica, I don't know much about Zomedica. I just know their tech is third party. Like, what they're using is third party. But hey, I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, again, you have to do your research on stuff like that. I don't know enough about Zomedica. I think they're trying to, I mean, as much as I know off the top of my head, they're just doing some kind of, it's not like Bionano genomics. It's like they have like a simpler blood testing for vets, something along those lines. I can't remember exactly, but it just makes the testing process a lot easier or faster. It's either faster or easier or both. SOS is a blockchain stock? Okay. What are they using it for? Silent. CJ's got Nano Dimension. He's got Tesla, Disney, NCLH, and Bionano. NCLH is Norwegian Cruise Lines. Man, the cruise lines look like they want to dip. Like, a lot more. I don't know. Worst case, in the near term, it might go to like 22 bucks. Like, don't be surprised if it drops like maybe 10 or 20% more over the next couple weeks, few weeks. We'll see how it goes. Whoa, what just happened? Tina Red just subscribed. Welcome to the family, Tina. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you find the stream? Was I on like recommended? Was I on browse? Or were you just like looking up stocks and you stumbled across the channel? Let me know how you found the channel. Love you too, Miko. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, investing requires a lot of research if you're going to be heavily into like individual companies. You know what I mean? Because the more you tie your eggs to single baskets, you have to, you know, really watch them. Do you know what I'm saying? Not to like worry you or anything about what you have, but you know, you want to understand what you have. You want to understand what you're buying. You want to understand that the most you could lose in stocks is 100% if the company fails. So you want to have companies that you're confident won't fail, if that makes sense. Price can be volatile because we have access to the internet. It's not like back in the day where we would get quotes like, you know, like once a day or something. Like, no, like, you know, thanks to the internet and the stock market and everything online, prices fluctuate way more than they used to back then. So volatility is not risk, in my opinion. But if it's money you can't afford to lose, it is wise to just do your research, so that way you can put money aside for things that you will be able to invest in and not worry about it. It saved your life. Jay, what do you think about Sensonics releasing a closed loop system for their sensor? I think that would be a huge game changer, along with, I mean, a bunch of other people would think it's a game changer, especially diabetics. It sounds like Dexcom must be very scared if they were to mention anything along the lines of a closed loop system with FDA approval on the 180 day. Like, just imagine you have the sensor and you have the pump, and because it's a closed loop system and you don't have to worry about the sensor so much, you literally have like a bionic pancreas. It really is a bionic pancreas that you don't have to worry about, at least for 6 months at a time, eventually 1 year at a time. Average, not sure on cover calls, but I feel like I'm losing. Jay, this is not financial advice. You could sell puts. Farming bitcoins. Yeah, I actually have a Antminer S9 running in another room right now. It's been, I'll show you guys my dashboard. No, my slush pool dashboard. I've been mining way more Bitcoin recently after the Bitcoin difficulty adjustment. I'm up to like 250, what is that? 240 plus 13, 254, no, 253.7, 257,000 Satoshis. No, 253,700 Satoshis, roughly. It's like $85, $86, give or take right now. I'm not exactly sure, but it's somewhere around there. The thing is, I'm not trying to sell my Bitcoin. I'm trying to keep on to as much of it as possible. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so behind on chat, guys. All right. Ready to move on, Norwegian? All right, it's a fair decision, man. My YouTube, you showed up. Oh, awesome. That's really fantastic. That's awesome to know. Oh, I know it happened to me already. Thankful I didn't have more than 500 of those companies. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the companies that don't really have strong fundamentals but move a lot, those are companies if you want to make some money, you could get in, make some money, get out. Just know that this is a game where people who make money, on the other side, someone is losing money, probably. So just keep that in mind too. Chip shortage causing fleets, everyone to buy used vehicles. Bobby, someone just mentioned who meant, I think it was Lifepack. Lifepack earlier in the chat mentioned that the reason that used car sales have been going so berserk is because the COVID shutdown all the factories. They're starting to open production again on 2022 models, but they won't be coming out until the fall of this year. So we'll get some new supply in cars soon, but not yet. Scotty Kilmer goes over it on YouTube. He has a channel here. It's pretty big. Closed loop diabetic community is only like 30%. Yeah. I think the only issue maybe with Sensonics is that it's expensive and not everyone has insurance, but at least everyone on Medicare, Medicaid has access to it, because Sensonics just got their implantable code added to the fee schedule, so they'll be able to the doctors' offices and people and doctors who decide to learn how to actually implant this into patients, they'll be able to charge for it. I think that was a big hurdle for them last year, was that it wasn't there was really no way to formally charge for the insurance companies for it, but now it's there. So again, just more positive things for them. That's a fintech stable coin play. That was just a worded settlement again. See, APTY. So is it a crypto? See, I would not chase this. Either you got in here. Okay, guys. Either you get in here, maybe around June, like literally like a month ago, under these highs, right? Once it breaks and it starts to pull back, you could have entered somewhere in maybe like these two candlesticks and then assumed the risk at that point because it already breached these highs. So just know that whenever markets breach previous highs and they breach them hard, there's like big price resets. So it really is a gamble after this point, if you get what I'm saying. You could make some money though, but there's a chance you could also lose money if you don't know what you're buying. You get emotional and you sell your red position, if that makes sense. Okay, Bobby, you got Palantir, Neo, CTXR. Which one's CTXR again? CTS Pharmaceuticals. Okay. They had a nice run recently. What else did you say? You had PSTH. Nano Dimension. We definitely got Nano in here. Nano Dimension, not the coin. Okay. PST. Oh, Pershing Square. That's Bill Ackman, is it not? Isn't this a SPAC? So has there not been any announcement of a merge of any kind? Oh, this thing under 21 bucks though you could start seeing a lot of accumulation under 21. So just this is one to keep an eye on. If you see here too, there's like the death cross that people talk about. The 200 just started popping up on the daily. So this is a death cross on a daily. So I think there's still room for this to go down, despite bond yields falling and bond prices going up. It's getting a ton more insurance cover. So Jay is talking about Sensonics, everyone in the chat. It's getting a ton more insurance coverage. The Sensonics Eversense, the implantable glucose monitor for diabetics. The CPT codes are nearly universal now. They're using an existing code, not creating a new one. Oh, okay. It took my insurance one denial, then they took it with the bridge program. Right, I heard about of that. The like $99 option. Free for user, new program in effect now. Insurances will pay. They want better control for long-term health. Got it. That makes complete sense, especially as they start to gain popularity. I've been on their Facebook group, and people who they have like fans, like people who really support it and are trying to like convince people who are on the Dexcom, the Freestyle Libre to make the transition into the Eversense. Okay, Universal Music Group. Got it. See, I wouldn't really trade the news. I mean, you guys saw what happened to what was IPOC? I mean, it was Clover, was it not? This is when the merge happened. I think the merge, like, somewhere in this area is when the merge happened. Or the merge happened here, I forget. But guys, look at this squeeze, all right? I know a ton of retail investors chased this, and right now they're in the red. They don't know what to do. From the top, Clove is down 65%. So if you had $100, you now have $35. If you had $1,000, you now have $350 in Clove. All right, so how is the voting going? Oh, we got 34 votes now. All right, so majority, I would say pretty close. There's a pretty equal amount of you who have between 1 and 5 stocks and 21 or more stocks. I will say that those with 1 to 5 stocks will have more volatile portfolio performance, but you have a higher chance for outperforming the market with 1 to 5 holdings. 21 plus is also good. You probably will outperform the S&P if you are stock picking, but you might not experience as much growth because you're likely across a variety of sectors, and it's just the nature of having a lot of stocks, really. So yeah, if you have not already voted, go ahead and participate in the poll. Do that. Go ahead and vote, and you know, figure out, you know, I guess double check your portfolio and count and really figure out what you got. You have to know what you got, guys. So right now it is 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. We got 4 hours left. Bond yields. Man, I think it is so insane how bond yields are just still falling. You know, Kathy at ARK Invest also mentioned that we're thinking there's inflation, right? But the thing is that there actually might be some deflation over the next several years, because we're and essentially the Fed is not printing money fast enough, and that the technology is actually going to outpace, the innovation is going to outpace the money printing. So the dollar will maintain its strength, but everything, assets, any purchasing power will go up as a result of all the innovation, and that all the legacy companies, the old school like Ford, Toyota, just think old school companies, you know, literally anything, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, whatever, there's going to be some repricing going on. But where does that value transfer to? Probably growth. Navistar. Wait, are you talking about Nav stock or? Hello, Tommy. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I put Tommy in here just because I saw your name. My bad, Tommy. You are not a stock ticker symbol. But MMAT is. Metamaterials. Again, like a lot of these plays, they're just, I think what's happening is they want to capture as much retail off guard and pretty much leave you red as long as possible. They want to weed out the weak hands. They want to weed out, you know, any non-long-term investors, and it's likely what's happening here. Chances are we'll be below $10 for a little while. Trading in the middle of the RSI, nothing's really overbought, oversold, so we're just hanging out. This looks very indicative of I'm gonna trade sideways for a while. Oh, okay. Net asset value for Pershing is 20. Got it. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes there. Exactly. It's very complicated, but they are spinning off from Vivendi. The SPAC remains with about 1.6 billion for another acquisition after UMG spinoff. Got it. Okay, so we're approaching 40 votes. Still, a majority of you only have between 1 and 5 holdings in your portfolios. So if you do good in your picks, you will likely outperform the indexes. In order to outperform the index, you have to have outlier positions. If you want to track the index, well, you got to basically buy the index like everyone else. So it is entirely up to you how you want to perform, essentially. But make sure if you're stock picking, you do your research, please. You got 40 votes, 21 plus. I haven't looked into that, Kyle. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I mean, honestly, it should have been a buy, down here at support. Like, look at this. I mean, if you're really tracking AMD, this would have been an excellent area to buy it. From back here, in hindsight, it even closed this gap for the most part from here just recently. So it could go up, but right now you'd be buying it at resistance and not really support. So I mean, if you want to chase it, you could, but there's a chance it could come back down here, or you could let it rally and then pull back. But fundamentally, AMD likely is probably not going anywhere for a long time. So as long as they're not diluting shareholders to oblivion, I don't see any problem here. People could speculate on the news, and thank you, Kyle. But yeah, people could speculate on news, and the whole buy the rumor, sell the news. It could move up, and if the deal's already happened, then I guess this is a result, is that it's slowly moving up. But if the deal hasn't happened yet, it could be a possibility that once the news gets released, that price pulls back. Because again, people like to speculate and buy just strictly on the news. And again, volatility is not really the risk. The risk is the business going to zero. So as long as they can continue to scale, I think that's where I would be kind of focusing my attention on. Nano Dimension by end of 2021. Well, I mean, COVID is not, so the thing with Nano Dimension is they were really they were very like stuck because of COVID and factories being shut down, them not really being able to visit other factories to consult with these with their customers to figure out like where to put the machines, how to use them, things like that. They couldn't do that because they couldn't even step into the factories. So COVID was the excuse, but with COVID kind of lifting, I'm actually not sure where it is in Europe right now. You're welcome, Kyle. I'm not sure how that's going in Europe, but I know in the US things are opening up like heavy, and they just hired a new American leader. I forget how they named it, leader of the Americas or something. This could be indicative of like the US side starting to see some sales, but the European side is probably still going to be slow. Basically, by the end of 2021, we could see some progress on the US side. Maybe some more sales, some more machines, maybe some kind of integration with their new acquisitions in like with their customers. And we just saw the James project, which is essentially like a community for them to share how to use Nano Dimensions technology to innovate. But it doesn't really indicate stock price necessarily. Hopefully we can see improving sales from the last 2-3 quarters ish. Like first quarter in 2020 was also slow right before COVID. This year it was, I think it was actually higher than they had higher quarterly earnings this Q1 versus the last Q1, but I mean, I don't know. Let's say full year sales, I would hope to at least see, at least with your acquisitions, like $5 to $10 million, like at least, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Again, it's like don't rush it necessarily. Like just because they miss those numbers that I'm saying now doesn't mean that they are bad. And hello, Luba, you're not late. It's okay. It's fine. Can you rewind the stream? Because if you can, then you could technically just watch the whole thing. It's just I won't be live. So, Sensonics isn't having any acquisition. The approval is just going to be for an improved version of their sensor. So yeah, it's not an acquisition. It is just simply an improved version. So the 180 day is going to have less calibrations and it'll last longer without having to be replaced. So instead of 4 doctor office visits a year to have it replaced, you'll only need 180 days apart. So yeah, for people with type 1 or type 2 diabetes will absolutely love that. You know, you could shower, you just take off your sensor, not have to worry about like things falling off. There's nothing like actively, you know, sticking inside of your side where like the Dexcom and the Freestyle Libre are. You know, it's looking good for them. I haven't seen you in my other streams, Luba. Where you been? Go ahead and answer the poll too if you haven't already, guys. I got 44 votes in the poll right now. Still, a majority have between 1 and 5 positions in their portfolios only. 6 to 10, 11 to 20. We got about a fifth in 6 to 10, which is also pretty much in the same ballpark as 1 to 5, honestly. 11 to 20 is like the kind of like middle ground, and then 21 plus is you have exposure to a lot of pretty much all the industries at that point. Unless all 21 of your stocks are, you know, Bitcoin mining stocks. Speaking of Bitcoin mining stocks, you know what? Let's look at Mara. You remember I made a video on my channel a couple months ago about the hash rate being concentrated in China. Long and behold, go figure, China bans Bitcoin mining. I mean, they're kicking them out, so I'm calling it a ban, even if it might not be a ban exactly. They're kicking the hash rate out of China, so it is insane. But I think this is a good thing for the network. It's just going to decentralize it even more, and it shuts down the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt of China controlling Bitcoin. Like, that narrative is dead now. It clearly is not controlled by China at this point. It is false, guys. Luba, you might have to check the notifications. I think, I don't know. I think YouTube doesn't like when you go like a week without posting, and for some people it actually turns off the notifications. So I've seen. So just double check that if you're subscribed that the notifications are actually on. I think in some instances it might even unsubscribe you. I'm not sure, but you know. Bionano trends, and I think it's because it's in the same class of stocks, so people like to, you know, invest similarly in these small cap growth stocks. I have no idea, by the way, Kyle, on Bionano short and long term. I just know genomics is on the rise, and Kathy Wood at ARK Invest and her analysts and all of the research they do are saying that it's the next sector to experience a ton of growth, similar to Apple when it came out. So I really couldn't tell you because I just don't know enough, but I think it's something to pay attention to, definitely. I wouldn't focus primarily on Bionano, though. I mean, what was one that popped off just recently? CRISPR Pharmaceuticals, and then something that is using CRISPR's technology popped off just a couple days ago. You guys probably know that stock off the top of your head. I actually don't know. She got a whole bunch of SENS in Nano Dimension. Hey, same here, Luba. Thank you, Luba. Go ahead and check for me. I mean, everything's kind of quiet and on a downtrend today. This might be a week where, you know, it starts at the peak and then works its way down for the entirety of the week. I guess more speculative position here would be just buy puts on a lot of companies that you like. And this is not financial advice. But yeah, short term, you could probably... I would probably get some puts and just maybe collect some money real quick and then get out before the market rallies again. Remember, you can make money both ways. You just... The thing with options and like speculative positions, you really have to time it right. But you have better chances if you can read price action a bit. Pacific. Are you sure? Are you sure it was something Pacific? Like Pac B or something? Was it Pacific Biosciences? No, I don't think it was. There's a ton of volume right here. Pac B might pop off, who knows? I mean, this volume means something, especially on the green candle right up here. Accumulation, rallies, distribution, fake out, bearish break, pulls back into this range, still in the range. I wouldn't really chase this in a short-term position until it breaks out of this area, probably above 40 bucks. But if you want to get in sooner, you could probably get in above 37 on a bounce. HCMC, pure spec play HCMC. Like if you're trying to do technicals, there's always different classes of like investing / trading. Like you have the class of short-term traders, and then you have your investors, long-term investors, and then you have your like pure speculators, okay, that will buy anything. What is HCMC anyways? See, people only like to talk about it when it's going up. Healthier choices management. OTC markets. Data is delayed here on TradingView for this stock, as you can see up here. So it is what, 10% of a penny right now. Or 10 pips, as one would like to say in Forex. 10 pips. 10 pips for an HCMC stock. 23andMe, it's another genomic stock. So for HCMC, I mean, it's at the bottom of this range. But the thing is, all right, so we could look at this, right? This isn't a stock, this is a crypto. I could just like give it to you as an example. Let me pick one that's not covered in my technical analysis. Okay. What was a good example? Like, you know, it kind of hits support, and then it falls lower, hits support, and then it falls lower. I think this, like, crypto is trying to do that, but I think it's going to keep trending lower. But remember, this is a crypto. People like to call them, you know, shit coins, whatever. I am going to go back to HCMC, and I mean, okay, so this, you're at the bottom. I mean, you're buying at support, so you have some protection here because you have level of support, but if you fall below this, your next area is, you know, you're talking 75% lower here before you get any kind of, you know, new support if you break below this. And we're below the moving averages, so if you are scared of losing capital, you might have to use a stop loss. I prefer not to, but it's entirely up to you, man. A 23andMe CJ, I'll look at that real quick because I said I would. Experience a bounce. It's at this area of convergence right here. This is a turning point right here. Maybe. Look at the daily. Use high time frames, guys, by the way. I honestly think this will go lower. I think 23andMe needs to honestly come down to like under $10. 23andMe is probably going under 10, CJ. I don't know if that's what you wanted to hear, but if you're trying to buy it, would you buy it now or under 10? Do you get what I'm saying? You like the jazz, Luba? It's jazz bossa nova. If you want to listen to this playlist when you're not on the stream, guys, it is the Happy Jazz on Coffee Shop Ambience by this channel, Coffee Shop. I just looked up jazz stream, and it's like the 4th one. I really like this stream. Bossa nova is like so relaxing. It lets you look at the markets with a tame mind, guys. Don't be looking at the stock markets listening to, like, I don't know, rap or something. It really makes you think something's gonna happen. You're not talking about hard moves, but something easy and relaxing. Amazing. Thanks, Luba. I appreciate it. Lawsuit is over their vape pen copyright infringement. They are a grocery chain. Oh, okay. Is suing Philip and Morris. They will likely win the lawsuit. Okay, so what are they... Okay, so Kyle, the speculation here is if they win the lawsuit, how much are they getting? Wait, are you talking about HCMC or are you talking about... Oh, okay. Yeah, it is HCMC. Okay, yeah. So I wonder how much they'll get from it if they win. But hey, look at what happened to Workhorse when they didn't get the contract. That's another example. Speaking of which, how are they doing right now? Workhorse is 14. I don't know, guys. I really think Workhorse is probably gonna go to like $6 again. I hate to say it, but I mean, they like don't have too much to show for right now. It's an unpopular opinion, but I mean, again, you have better opportunities down here at 6 anyways. For every dollar you get at $6 is, you know, like you get much more value here at 6 than you do at 14. So keep that in mind. Don't chase stuff like this ever. Unless you plan on holding the thing for a long time. Yeah, classical music is supposed to make you smarter, allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but apparently you perform better. Classical, I mean, jazz, right? Jazz too, no? I mean, just like softer, like more tame music. It's like a vibe, you know? Trying to set a vibe in here, and we're trying to approach the markets with a level head. We're not expecting anything crazy right now. The crazy already happened. We had literally like a whole year of crazy. It's time to settle down, relax, just enjoy the ride. Enjoyment is in the journey, guys. Victor, it's because it's the stock market. That is why. People make money both directions. I'll get bought out by them. Okay. How many people I got in here right now? We are at 24 viewers. Guys, if you are liking the stream, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps the stream get out there. And I would really appreciate it. So if you are enjoying the stream, go ahead and hit the like button for me. Hey, man, if it works for you, that's cool, brother. I was going to say bro and brother, so I said brother. I took some overly leveraged Bitcoin trades on this paper account just because it's like a $25,000 account and I'm trading 2 Bitcoins on it. Guys, this is why Forex destroys accounts. This is why you don't play with leverage. How many people we got voted? All right, we got 51 votes in here. Still, a majority of you guys have between 1 and 5 stocks. Or you have 21 or more. There's no dollar amount. Kyle said there's no dollar amount for the HCMC and Philip Morris lawsuit, but its decision is to be made within the next 6 months by a judge to proceed or not. And then what implication does this lawsuit have exactly? I mean, I really have no idea. Like, where do you see it going? I'm pushing for a 16-hour fast right now, by the way, guys. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. I'm not like super fat by any means, but maybe I am. Trying to get swole. Best way to do it: work out and fast. Yeah, guys, everything's going down today. Everything. Tesla, down. Facebook, down. Amazon, up. Ooh. Amazon's hitting all-time highs right now. Is Amazon going to have a breakout, or is this going to fall back below 3,500? Is anyone trying to buy puts on Amazon? Overbought on the daily. This indicator, I'm actually not even sure what it's... I mean, I pay more attention to the RSI. I mean, it's getting there. So I was on a daily. I just went down to a 1 hour. I mean, if you're buying puts, your risk to reward is higher right now. I mean, lower risk to reward. Philip Morris claims that they are approaching 14 million users of their vape pen. They stole their patent. Oh, okay, dang. That's pretty bad. People are so shameless. Even corporations. Wish, is this the app? Is Wish the app, like wish.com? I got a phone call right now. I'll call him back in a minute. That's my friend. Yeah, this thing doubled up. I don't know. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't touch it right now. Luba, I wouldn't touch it because, like, if we look back here, we had this level of support and resistance, and it breached the level of resistance right here. Probably captured some orders above this level, and then it was rejected recently, and it also fell below the 200 MA. So I don't know. It's kind of like I wouldn't chase it without researching on the fundamentals really well to see if they're going to be scaling, you know, context lock. Hello, Sherika. My other half. But yeah, that's what I have to say about Wish. Wish is probably the name of, like, the ticker symbol, but Context Logic probably just owns Wish. Or I could be entirely wrong, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's got to at least be half true. For anyone new into the stream, 10-year Treasury yields are still falling. Inflation is transitory. Would I buy Tesla? Tesla is a stock I think you could accumulate pretty comfortably right now. Yeah, I mean, especially on a down day like today, it's just another day to average in. Yeah, Tesla, guys, Tesla has huge runway. Like, as much as the oil and gas guys hate it, and as much as oil and gas is still going to be prevalent regardless of electric vehicles, Tesla's got a long way to go. Oh, Tesla options. Tesla op. Oh. I wouldn't. I would not buy Tesla calls. Through the earnings. Not really, because I mean they've had like pretty, like, the last quarter they had good results. Nothing really happened. See what I'm saying? Look at this. They surprised earnings 21%. It's not enough. The stock fell since then. So I wouldn't really bet on the earnings. If anything, if you're going to make a bet, this is not financial advice, you bet before any kind of news comes out. So you want to do it when things are quiet. You don't want to be joining the herd, because usually the herd, remember, guys, there's winners and losers. So you want to be on the more quiet side of things when you make the speculative plays. Sectors or companies I'm looking to add to my long-term portfolio besides Sensonics and Nano Dimension and Bitcoin, Jumia, so e-commerce giants like Jumia I'm looking at. Anything in manufacturing, so Nano Dimension in printed circuit boards, anything that would innovate manufacturing is going to be also very big. Anything that eliminates the need for hands and is really efficient with space, also very crucial. Healthcare wise, I think Sensonics, that's why I have Sensonics. Genomics is something that I think you could be looking at, but I don't know enough about it to really like tell you like, hey, you should probably, you know, stop everything you're doing and like buy this stuff. What else? Entertainment is like huge. I wonder where social media is going to be in like 10 years. So, I mean, Facebook, I wouldn't really, like, I don't know. I wouldn't really buy Facebook. If TikTok went public, I mean, that could be something. I'm not sure exactly how much revenue they're generating, but I mean, TikTok's just so big right now. Instagram is changing their platform. I mean, that's part of Facebook. What else was I looking at? E-commerce. I mean, electric vehicles, Tesla, Anything in space, for the most part, if you have successful space companies. I was looking at Stable Road Acquisition Company, which was merging with Momentous, and they're going to pretty much be the last mile delivery service for satellites. I think that was pretty cool. But again, they still haven't done their test flight yet. So, I mean, I'm not going to invest until I see something. And then even then, will I be able to reposition anything to invest? I don't know. So space infrastructure is going to be a big one too, especially as more satellites go into space, space structures, geothermal energy, renewables. I would not ignore Bitcoin mining, guys. Bitcoin mining is going to be huge. Already is huge, but will be huger. It's not a word, but it will be huger. It's a word now. Yeah, for the most part. I'm just thinking to myself right now. I mean, that's just off the top of my head. I would have to look a little bit deeper into that. Maybe I could do that next stream. So tune into the next stream. I'll probably have something for you. Yeah, play the run up. Earnings, even right before earnings, even a few days before, I would just get out and just leave it there. But if you're actually holding the underlying companies, guys, you really don't have too much to worry about. It's not like with options that expire and go to zero. Yeah. Bitcoin is a call option on the future that never expires, by the way. So keep that in mind when you think about Bitcoin. It is a call option on the future. It is leveraged that will never expire. Ever. Bitcoin's not going anywhere, guys. So keep that in mind. It is my favorite call option. Besides Nano Dimension last year. That was nuts. I wish I bought way more calls. But, it's okay. Pinned by... Man, there's a lot of spam. Do you guys see any of the spam messages? Because I just turn on all chat and I see some spam in here. God, that's annoying. Remove. Yeah, if there's any... Man, these bots, just don't... God, they're so bad. These damn bots. If anyone ever gets a question or if anyone ever gets a reply from me saying that, hey, text me on WhatsApp, or, I mean, I'm sure none of you fall for it, but I have to say it just in case there might be one or two people in here who might fall for it. If anyone is in watching one of my videos or on the live stream, and you see a comment saying that it is for one, it's me saying message me on WhatsApp, and I give you a number, do not text it. They're gonna try and lure you into probably buying some kind of cryptocurrency and then sending it to a fake exchange, which is really their personal wallet, and then they disappear. You will never see your money again. That's usually how it works, so don't fall for it, please. God, they have nothing better to do. Damn, that shit's so annoying. I hate bots. I hate the people who run the bots. The bots, it's just code. It's the people behind it. Yeah, you don't see the spam because I don't think I have it enabled. It's managing mods. What other options do I have here? Timestamps. Yeah. So we got 29 people in here currently. I can see your viewer activity, the stream health. Apparently my stream is very healthy. And yeah, I think we're doing good. So we're close to 60 votes. Still, 1 to 5 is in the lead. 1 to 5, 60 votes. We just hit 60 votes. 1 to 5 stocks in the portfolio is still in the lead. We have a lot of believers in here. A lot of researchers. Anyone new to the stream, guys, welcome to the stream. If you guys have not already checked out the poll, go ahead and answer the poll. And let me know, how many stocks do you hold? And what stocks would you like to look at? And if you are liking the stream right now, guys, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps the stream, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to look at something else now. How is Ethereum doing? Has anyone checked on gold too? ETHUSD. I'm still waiting for that flipping to happen. I'm going to be waiting a long time. Where's gold going? Gold's probably going lower, guys. It's insane, but gold is probably going lower. Just like everything else. CMLF. So yeah, I'll look at any stocks you guys, you know, put up in chat. But all I ask in return, guys, is that you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you're enjoying what I'm talking about and if you get any value out of this. So, yeah, I hope I'm providing value to you guys. So thank you very much for tuning into the stream. This is CMLF. Dang it, my friend's calling again. Ugh. Probably wants to work out right now. Hey, if I worked out on stream, would you guys watch it? I was thinking about that the other day. Like, talk about stocks and lift weights. Like mid set. Like, spell out nano dimension with every rep. N A, you know? Okay, so on a purely technical standpoint, because I don't know anything about this company, what was your name? I just saw your name. J Season. I would honestly just not even touch it on a like technical standpoint, because it made this high back here, so we had this level of reaction right here in the past, you know, multiple times. Hold on, I'm in caps lock. Sorry, hold on. I have to delete this. And it's trading under the 100 MA. It's not really overbought. It's not really oversold. It already had a run recently, along with a bunch of other stocks. And there's not really... There's nothing really indicative of this going higher or lower necessarily. Maybe lower just because of the current market sentiment. I mean, the entire market's moving lower. Besides Amazon. Amazon's the only thing I've seen actually like spiking today. But I mean, if you know something I don't know about them, then that is your edge. Okay, so it's totally up to you, man. Come go karting. Yo, what's up, dude? You've been blowing up my phone. You want me to go karting? You want me to go right now? CGRN. My freaking my viewers are gonna be so, they're gonna be upset if I leave to go karting. CGRN, again, another stock that looks like it wants to go lower. I mean, it looks like it wants to go lower, but it does look a little bit oversold on the daily, but that doesn't mean it can't go lower. Don't be fooled by these. These are all lagging indicators, okay? Just remember that. Let me see if you have some kind of... Okay. Hear me out. Yeah, that's really like only price floor we got. See, we had some price reaction here. We had some price reaction here. Some here. Look at this candlestick right here. It's kind of small, but you can see it. This one right here. And then it had a nice reaction. And then another one. Right now, it is probably going to make its way back down to 460, 450, 460. Who asked me that? Douglas? Yeah, I would expect it to go down to there at some point. Pretty soon, probably, because that's where the market is. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get off the stream, guys, in like probably 15 minutes. So, if you have any questions, ask me right now while you can, while I'm on stream. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and like this stream to help spread the word that John Paul Investing is talking stocks. Thank you very much. ABML, American Battery Metals. You hit some support recently. So this is where it was trading before that huge run we got at the end of last year. So it's got an all-time... Oh, no, it breached that. I don't know if this chart accounts for any splits either. To account for splits, I like to go to macro trends just to, like, check. It's probably not the best place to check, but it's a quick way to check. American. What if I just look up ABML stock splits macro trends? Nope, this is not it. ABM, no. Okay, they're not even on macro trends. So there's probably no stock splits to account for. So the fact that it broke this and then came back to retest and pretty much broke through, your last resort right here is this level of support. This is all you got right here, guys. That's the only floor you have. If it breaks below that, you have probably till, you know, around 90 cents, $1, like right at $1, which is like pretty much half in price. So London style, I would look for that, man. You're crazy. Guys, if you have not already voted, go ahead and vote in the poll. How many stocks do you hold in your portfolios? Let me know in the poll. 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 or more. And if you want to know what I'm listening to, this is happy jazz, relaxing jazz music and bossa nova for a good mood, which is what we want when we're looking at stocks. Level-headed stock analysis, guys. No hype trains here. Speaking of hype trains, let's look at some GameStop. This is a hard double top right here. I can't believe GameStop used to be $2 a share. And then it went to 500 a share. Insane. Mysterious MM, are you a robot? Because you said that exact same thing earlier. Prove to me you're not a robot. I don't know. I don't think I'm on that boat, Mysterious. Prove to me you're not a robot, or I'm gonna have to remove your message, Mysterious. Because I don't want people buying a stable coin or something that's not really that a robot is advertising. I gotta make sure you're not a robot, bro. Because you said the exact same thing earlier. I do still live with my parents, yes. It's a blessing. Sorry about that. You know, you're actually not the first person to ask me that. We're at 69 votes, the grand number. The next milestone, guys, is 420 votes. We gotta get up there. I don't know if I'm gonna get that today though. I'm gonna be on stream for 10 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna hop off. So we got, how many people do we have in here? We got 24 people still watching. So all 24 of you guys, if you have anything to ask, go ahead, and we'll get to it. Treasury yields are still falling. It's so crazy to me. This is what's happening right now, guys. Not as much, actually, but it's still happening. I mean, this was happening for, months. I wonder what's happening halfway through the video. Oh, okay. It's so bad. Why you don't do shorts videos like before? Like what? Like just normal videos, or are you talking about the 1 minute stocks? The 1 minute stocks was actually an interesting concept that I made. Some people liked it, some people hated it. They weren't converting as good just because they're so short, but they're really, I mean, people were liking them. People were liking the 1 minute stocks. It's a lot of a lot of clipping, a lot of snipping tool, getting pictures, downloading them, putting them into the editor. They're actually more intensive to edit, the 1 minute stocks, but the material was not too bad. Oh, 10-minute videos. Oh, I still have the thing is when I make those videos, it's like I like to wait for things to happen. I was kind of hitting a writer's block because not really much was happening in that regard, and I don't know. I guess I didn't really know what to talk about at that point. being a content creator is like, you have to be creative. And I was hitting a writer's block, and I was more, I don't know, I guess I was being lazy on the creative side, and I didn't know what to talk about. But I mean, I watch a bunch of other finance YouTube channels, and it really, when I watched them, I'm like, oh, well, I probably could have talked about that, but then I ended up not. I find it easier to get on stream, but I should be making videos. You are absolutely right. I should at least be putting out one video a week at minimum. If not two at minimum, just so you guys can watch the streams and have videos to fall back on when I'm not on stream that are, you know, relevant to the time. And so you don't have to watch, you know, the full hour and a half stream to get my point across. But yeah, pretty much that's what it is. So we got Matteo. It's very involved in the live stream. It's hard to create content around stocks that take forever to move, and then nothing's really happening. Like, the thing is, I don't want to like sensationalize nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to sensationalize things. And I feel like a lot of YouTubing is sensationalizing because it's like, I forget sometimes that YouTube is an entertainment platform and you guys are here to be entertained. But this is like a finance section of YouTube where it's not really about being entertained. It's just about being like smart, you know? And sometimes being smart is not very entertaining. So, yeah, I don't know how else to put it, but I mean, this is the boring side of YouTube where you can make a ton of money, if you get what I'm saying. If you're good with your investments. Yeah. I appreciate it, Matt. Matteo. Or is it Mateo? Mateo. Matteo. Mateo. I feel like Matteo doesn't sound right. Oh no, I'm yawning. No. $18.75 special dividend for Shen. Well, they went from 34 cents to $18. That is insane. Dang, sucks for everyone who's just buying it. You won't get your dividend, clearly. Like, if you're buying dividend stocks, guys, you have to make sure that you buy by the ex-dividend date, if you didn't know that. Someone made a website that was really nice. I can't remember what it's called. I mean, it's called the ex-dividend date. If you look up any particular stock, you can see, like, okay, let's look up McDonald's MCD ex-dividend date, for example. 2021. So if you had McDonald's stock by May 28th, 2021, then you were qualified for the pay date of June 15th. And I believe you can buy it on May 27th, hold it through like maybe May 29th, and then sell it, and you'd still get your $1.29 dividend. You have to hold it on the ex-dividend date. That's the most important part. So the next ex-dividend date for McDonald's is... I don't think they've announced it yet, actually, so we actually don't know. But yeah, That's just fun fact, in case you didn't know. All right, guys, I'm going to take maybe like 1 or 2 more questions, and I'm going to get off the stream. So, hit me with your best shot. You guys, we got 13 viewers here because they probably think I'm going to get off stream yet. Go ahead and ask your question, guys. Don't be dissuaded. I'm still here for you guys until it is actually over. All right, awesome. We're up to 74 votes, guys. 74 votes on the stream right now. We got still a majority of you guys have between 1 and 5 stocks within your portfolios. The question is, how many stocks do you hold? Now, I was actually planning on activating my YouTube membership group. So, you know how next to the subscribe button, there's the join button? I have the option. I just haven't activated it yet because I have the Patreon group. But if you guys want to join the group before I do that, you could join the Patreon group. I have it pinned in the description, or in the actually, I have it pinned in the description and the chat. Right now there might be a spot for like $1.50 a month, but right now I have it for $5 a month. It helps support the channel, but I thought it might be better to do it on YouTube just because that it's the platform where I actually do everything. It's just the only reason I haven't done it on YouTube is because if for any reason YouTube decides to demonetize me for anything I talk about, then I have no backup essentially. So I would appreciate if you guys support me on Patreon rather than YouTube, but once I activate it on YouTube, I guess I won't have a preference. I still have to release a video for that. But yeah, pretty much the pricing is going to be about the same. And there will be private groups. There will be member-only chats once I activate that. And in order to participate in some of the streams, you do have to be a member. So that's how I'm setting it up. That's how I'm creating value for you guys and making it sustainable for myself as well. So anyways, guys, that is it for the stream. I hope you guys learned something from this stream. I like to keep it, very level-headed, very cool. Not trying to hype anything up here because hype is what really hurts people, because when you get emotions involved, you see your positions fall. It's very hard to hold on to red stocks when you don't know exactly what's happening. So that's it, guys. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps the video and the streams get out to bigger audiences here on YouTube in the finance space. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and hit the bell notifications, because if you don't, there's a chance that you won't even get notified when I hop on stream next time. So yeah, that is it for the stream. That is the conclusion of the stream. Have a great day, guys, and I will see everyone in the next stream. Matteo, everyone, Beefcake, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.